Ben Knows Nothing coming at you. I'm Ben, and this is Ian. Thank you. Thank you all for liking, sharing, subscribing. We've been getting a lot of subscribers these past 2 weeks. We actually have an ask. We have an ask. If our listeners would tag, comment, kind of pull from people who you want to see on the podcast, because we have our lists. I have what I'm trying to reach out to and grab. It's just hard with scheduling. But if you guys have people that you want to see on here that you think would be good, if we can keep it kind of narrowed to CT, that'd be good. But if not, we can, of course, do like Zoom calls and stuff like that. I don't mind doing that either. So, yes, we have an ask. Let us know who you want to see on the podcast. We will try to grab them. We will try to get them. But seriously, thank you all for subscribing. And let's start. So Ian just got this really nice request. Somebody wanted to request him, and there's some people that you have to just go hard no that you're not going to. I have the similar one. So I had a guy, mustache. His name was Mark. This was like 2 days ago, and so I click on Mark's stuff. He liked every single thing that I'm in. Single thing. Then hi with a wink face. Hi with a wink face. Yeah. I click on Mark's profile. It is all close-ups of Mark's lower body. We're talking abs and his beans, his bits.
No way.
In Speedos. I will show you after this. It's not just like him, but it's like
naked.
It's pretty much, it's him in the kitchen.
Send me Mark's profile now.
Yeah, it's him in the kitchen wearing a Speedo or short shorts with his cheeks hanging out and his, beans a-bulging. Do I accept that guy as my friend? Like, as my friend, do I go?
Depends on what kind of content you want to see on your timeline.
Yeah. Men cooking in short shorts. I hate to say it.
That's all that's on my timeline.
Yeah, that's all I get. I don't know about you, but
I get hit on quite a bit by members of the same sex.
I do too.
And I don't know if it's like maybe I give off the friend. I don't know if I give off a gay vibe. I don't know.
I don't get a gay vibe from you, dude.
I mean, there's that one time we kissed each other.
No, like if I...
Yeah, no, I've asked my like gay friends, like, yo, do I give off gay vibes to you? Because like I get a lot of men that hit me up, but I don't know, it doesn't bother me.
Well, I get because I'm so expressive and because maybe I have like I'm okay and I never gave a shit what anybody ever did. I think when that happens, it leaves the door cracked open, a little bit, and they're like, whoa, bro. See, for me, see that you're a little tolerant. What does this mean?
For me, I don't want to say no, because what if you run into a guy you really find attractive one day?
Yeah, well, I don't want to like put it down, but I'm not like I haven't. Oh, by the way, I know
what if I run into Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah,
one day, man?
I'm not saying that. Like I'm like open to try and fail. I already know. No, like I knew as a kid, like when the people were like, well, how do you know? How do you know you're not gay? I go, because every single female that I looked at one point, when you're, when you got them teen, your hormones are raging.
13 and you want to fuck the couch.
You're just like, oh my God. And then I remember being like, not gay. Like in my there was a time, I think it was like 13. It was like October 29th.
Well,
yeah, I remember the time. It was like 10 o'clock. It was like October 29th. I was like, not gay. I was like, definitely not.
Just couldn't find myself doing it. Yeah.
I can't. So,
like even in like a heterosexual relationship or whatever, like there's women that I've had where I'm like, yo, you are far too aggressive right now. Like, this is not attractive the way you're coming at me.
Oh, okay.
So, like, when you have somebody that even, like, and it doesn't matter, straight, gay, whatever, when you have somebody that approaches you and it's just too much, either overstimulating or it's just too extreme for your liking, it's not the fact that you're hitting on me and you're gay, like, because I've had people that have hit on me and they're gay, and I'm just like, hey, man, and they're like, oh, okay, cool, my bad. I'm like, no disrespect, whatever. And I'm like, all right, cool, like, all right, and it never happens again. But then you have some people where it's like, yo, man, I've told you over and over.
Like they keep trying to open that door.
It's just like, like
it's like Pepe Le
Pew. It just gets a little weird, and then it goes back to if women, like, I know I'm friends with a lot of women and like show me some of their DMs and there's like, yo, this person won't get the hint.
Oh,
like,
you
it has
see,
nothing
like
to do with your sexuality. It's just the fact that you won't get the fucking hint that I don't want a flirt to flirt with you.
The cringiest thing, one of the cringiest things, gotta be looking at somebody's DM, like a girl showing you a DM. It's like, okay, so we'll go easy. It's like, hey, what's good?
Yeah, yo,
hey,
girl,
what's up?
Send us some of your DMs. Send us some of your most outrageous DMs that you've received from somebody trying to hit.
We'll block out.
You can block it out.
We can block it out.
Too. Yeah,
that'd be good.
Make sure that if it gets on here, it won't.
But I have seen.
I've seen some bad ones, dude.
So I have this friend. I have this friend who lives in Boston. She showed me these DMs that this dude is sending her, and she goes, he just doesn't get the hint. And I'm not. It was hey, yo, what's good? Yo, what's the deal? You don't want to fuck with me? Yo, what's up? Wow, you look beautiful. Man, fuck you.
Yeah, it's so funny, right?
Like
when that switch happens.
When it's like, yo, fuck you.
Fuck you, bitch. You think you're better than everybody else?
So
it's like, no, you're just annoying, dude.
So with saying that, I'm trying to reflect back to go, did I ever do that? And so I'm like going to be honest. And because I don't want like somebody sending me like, yo, bro, I got you. You sent me some shit. Fuck you. No, I can honestly say I've never pursued. I've always gotten the hint. Like Shannon, like if it happened twice, like if she's gonna hit you back, she's gonna hit you back. But I do think because sometimes I'm too nice, I'm like I'm like supportive. I'll be like, yo, good job. Like that's awesome.
I've gotten that before.
Fire emoji. Or hey, thumbs up or clapping or whatever. So I'll put that stuff. And then so what'll happen is I leave the door open. So the door's open. Yeah. And so then they're like, oh, hey, what's up? And then it gets that. So the best thing to do, I've found for like females, cut that boy off, bro. Let him know. So then that way he stops doing it to other people because when you're just like, oh, okay, hey, I'm just going to ignore him. I would literally just type like, hey, I'm just not interested. That's all. Like, just say that. I think that communication's key.
All right, so
you're gonna tell me you want this girl to just go around having dudes just
no. I agree with that, but I've also seen the other side of a woman very
doing it to you.
very clearly make her point of like, yo, don't fucking talk to me. I don't want to talk to you.
I need
not
to see
me.
these.
Not to
no,
me.
I need to see these.
But then it's like it gets even weirder. Like then it's like, like all of a sudden now like the dude shows up at their job and like if they work somewhere it's like now we like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like some people really just can't like their ego, like the male ego is a hell of a drug. I always say this. The male ego is a fucking hell of a drug.
But now we're seeing it with females too, man.
No, we do.
We're seeing them, they hit up and they're like, what's the matter? You blah blah blah.
Yeah.
You have mommy issues.
I've gotten some really like, weird. They're like the equivalent of like what a man sending a dick pic would be, and it's just like
I got catcalled at a Cumberland Farms, or no, it was actually a gas man, and it was a woman of the night, dude. This round, black lady with a wig that was kind of not on right, and she was running that down by where I live, and she goes, "Hey, honey," and I'm like, "Hi," and then she goes, I want you to sit on my face. And I went,
you want me to sit on your face?
And I was like, oh, okay, I didn't know what to say. And I've told this story before.
Just
I was just, I'm just like, so I went, okay, no, thank you. Like, I didn't know what to say to her. And then I saw her, a couple days later, and she kept like smiling and shit. I haven't seen her. I don't know what happened to her. It was really stand-up citizen. But when you see that, like that push, I remember when I was a kid, not a kid, maybe I kid, like 20, 21, 22. I was really interested in this girl.
Mm-hmm.
I got laughed at. She laughed at me.
Oof.
So I went like this. I was like, I'm like, we hang out all the time.
If I can't have you, no one can.
Well, no, I it definitely hurt. I wanted to cry face to face. So I go like this. I was like, oh my God, bleep. We hang out all the time. I was like, I'm always at your house. We're always together. We always go out. I was like, so here's the deal. I mean, like, I just feel like, we should, take it to the next step, like take it to the next level. and I have never been laughed at so hard that scars me as much as her laughing at me. And then she laughed at me. Then she goes, Ben, I don't know how to say this to you. Like, I'm not attracted to you. You look, and then got insulted by my friend. Like, I'm still, by the way, I still like, we're still like friends. And then later on in my life, things got better. But anyway, so she goes like this. She's like, I don't know how to tell you this. Like, I'm not attracted to you. I look at you like a brother. And then I was like, ugh. And then she goes, I also think you look like a cartoon dinosaur. Like she called me a cartoon dinosaur. Like it was like a joke. Like I was laughing. By the way, I wanted to like crawl on my shell and die. So I was sitting there like this, and I was like, yeah, you know, I was just kind of.
Yeah, I get it. Cartoon dinosaur.
I'm just a cartoon. Oh God, please just love me. Yeah, it was bad. So I feel like if you put somebody down, like if you cut them off, like I didn't like, and I distanced myself after that. I was like, yo, we can't hang out at this much.
Because I'm falling in love with you.
But later on, I got what I wanted. No.
Oh yeah,
I did. It was like 6 years later though. No, it wasn't. It was 3 or 4 years later.
Those
we ended up
those
going
were
out
always
and, like,
funny to
out.
me too.
Gotcha, bitch.
The ones that there was women that would not give me the time of day. But then when I got older,
you're like, look at me now.
Grew up.
Yeah.
I'm like,
oh yes.
So did you.
So did you. But it sucks when you get that, that, but somebody's got to do it. So once again, send us those things. That'd be great. But I think it's like, do you entertain those people who like flirt with you constantly? You like, and you just kind of distance yourself. Are those people waiting for an opportunity? Do you think maybe it's like an opportunity to?
I think
if you're a dude, I know.
Yeah, if you're a dude, yeah. But I think there's also some people that just have really flirty personality. I've been told
I'm flirty.
I have a very flirty personality.
I'm extremely flirty.
And then there's also the aspect of sometimes I feel like the world is very like perverted. Mind your business, leave me alone.
I was gonna say perverted.
But I genuinely love conversation with people. I love meeting new people. I love diving into people's cultures, people's lives. And I think sometimes when you offer those like
those
open doors
are open, yeah. They come in.
So it seems like it may be something that it's not. I've been victim of that before, where I thought like, oh, this person is kind of digging me, but they're not.
And then you got put down hard.
You just read you feel
I
like
can't
you
imagine.
read the room.
I can't imagine, and I mean this like, am I gay? Like I can't imagine you getting turned down often.
Oh my God, I've gotten turned down bad, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
Give me one. Just one. Or 10. I don't even think there is one.
I've never had one that's been like completely fucking heartbreaking where I'm like, oh damn. But like I've had ones where it's just like kind of similar to you. Like I just don't look at you that way.
And you're like, oh.
or they'll be like, I know far too much about you.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I know.
I get that too. I've had that, but that was expected.
But that works in your favor sometimes too, where it's like then it's just you like I've had strictly physical relationships with people.
Yeah, they know what it is.
That were just like, hey, I know you, and I know that this isn't going anywhere. So like, I know that you're not gonna like. Let's just have fun for the night, and that's just like, oh, let's be adults. Like we're both two grown adults. We're feeling it. And
for a long time, that was the majority of my relationships.
Mine too.
Yeah, it's just mainly physical stuff. But now,
What I noticed,
emotionally
too,
unavailable,
though,
physically unavailable.
Well, what's really interesting about those relationships is you almost get to know those people better than like you get to know people in like the stereotypical relationship. Yeah. Because you have this opening with somebody of like, hey, because it's right. So there's this dynamic, and this is a really fun conversation for me because I fucking love this conversation. There's a dynamic between people in a relationship in the traditional relationship where I feel like there becomes this thing where people get in a relationship and then all of a sudden it's like an ownership thing.
Oh yeah.
And now it's like you're strictly with me. You're dedicated to me. You're not going to do anything that I find offensive. You're not going to do anything that. So now it's basically like, well, everybody in the world is now unattractive to me because you are my person now.
Yeah.
Like, no, I think if you are my person, we should be able to appreciate someone's beauty, or say, wow, that's a really attractive person, or wow, that's a really attractive man, whatever it may be, and know that there's like the boundary of like, okay, of course I'm not going to go and DM them and try and fuck them. However, we can be like, yo, that's a good looking dude or a good looking woman, whatever it may be.
Why did Ian say dude?
Yeah, man. Okay.
Gay. But it's okay.
So
Leave that door
I feel like
open.
there's these like weird things that people do in relationships where they will tone back or hold back real feelings that they have, and they might be so
They're suppressing their feelings.
yeah, they're suppressed, but they're so trivial. They're so like it's nothing there. But like, okay, so if I'm in the mall and I see somebody with a fat ass, I don't think it's wrong to be able to acknowledge like, that's a fat ass. Sure, if you go and holler at them afterwards and you say, hey, like you trying to, it's like, no, you got a girl, but like just to like. I know guys that are in relationships where like if they have those conversations that we were saying we have with people where it's just like, hey, good job, thumbs up, proud of you, you're doing good. Their girlfriend would be like, why the fuck you DMing that girl? You want to fuck her, blah blah? It's like, no, I was just showing love and just saying, hey, I respect your craft or whatever it may be. But they're so insecure that they think that like, hey, you're with me now, you don't message any girl ever.
Yeah, so
and that's just so crazy.
So I'm gonna turn this and add to this. So I think that there's a certain amount of attractive, really, really attractive men on this planet to other women. I think money is a contributing factor to their attractiveness because their ability to provide for themselves, to be financially stable, to do all of those things, provide for a family, provide for them. And I'm not saying to take over the entirety of the financial situations, but I definitely think that it is one of those things that is attractive. So here's what I think happens. Here's what I actually put out. Do you think money matters? You know, like if a man has money, does it matter? And I feel like we've been really disingenuous with that question. I think that a lot of women think they want to say the answer is no, it doesn't matter. It does. We know it does. There's social sciences says that it does. There's the amount of women that are with a guy for Mr. Right Now, and then will easily jump ship to the guy who is being. It's just more mature. He's providing. He's making money. He's doing those things. So here's my point. I don't think the rules are equal across for everybody. I think guys that are really, really well established, really good looking, really up in that desirable level, have the ability to have those types of conversations because that woman knows, dude, this dude is hyper desirable. It's kind of, but I don't know if it transfers over with beauty with women to men.
So, all right.
What I'm saying is like that guy, because he's so confident, cool, she's almost more attracted to him because he could go, wow, there's a nice this or nice that. And she goes, oh man, I got to make sure this guy, stays locked down. But he could, we can have those conversations. But I think that a dude that's just kind of really holding it together, barely holding it together, but he's also hollering at this girl, he's trying to do this. Those rules don't apply to you, dude. You haven't accomplished anything yet. You know what I mean? So for her, she's going to try to keep you on a short leash or talk like that to you until you become that something.
I think
or maybe kind of.
Well, it's
because it's hard.
I think it gets misconstrued because I think a man. I think men take more pride in being the provider of the family than women do, but it's just based on how society has trained us traditionally, right? I know plenty of women that are fucking bosses. Like they don't need anybody, and if they did, they're such bosses, they have the option where they can pick the guy who may not have the best job in the world, but he's a great guy, or they could pick the guy who has the best job in the world. I shouldn't even say the great guy part because I think at the end of the day they want to find a great guy. But when you have established yourself, it's kind of like negotiations, right? When what do you bring to the table?
Yeah.
Where if I'm already set up as a person who is financially set, I have my own things, I have my own house, my own car, my own whatever. If you leave me, I am okay.
Yeah.
So now I am asking you to come and be a part of what I'm building. Now it's I don't need you for some money. I don't need you for, all I need for you is for the love and affection that I'm looking for. I'm looking for you for the moral support. I'm looking for you for the fun times that we have as a relationship. I think it
takes up some of that financial pressure.
It takes away, it's just pressure in general of like, hey, if our main goal is to, if our main goal is to,
hamburger dick?
Is it hamburger dick?
Did this say hamburger dick?
Sandburger ick?
I still hear dick. Yeah. Sorry.
But, so it's damn, that really fucked me up.
Yeah,
what was I saying?
So basically,
so our goal is to human nature is to breed. Our human nature is to build. Our human nature is to grow, keep the family legacy going. So when you have somebody that has all these things, it's much easier to focus on just the relationship.
Yeah. So that's what I was saying. I feel like if the rules, the research on this is pretty clear as far as with men and women. So men will date either across socioeconomic things.
Okay.
They'll date. Let's say you make 60, your girl makes 60. Your chances are that you're going to go date her, or you'll date down.
Well, also,
so let's say she makes 50 or 40. You don't care. Men, generally speaking, don't. With women, if women made 60, they want a guy, generally speaking, who makes 60 and above, or basically 60 and above. So it's across or up. They don't want to date down.
Well, that's the thing. Men are the only one. Women.
And why would you?
Men get.
Like, why is this a weird thing?
We get chastised for well, in some cases. But
listen, if a dude is
of the course of history, if your woman is the breadwinner, when you're around the guys, you're gonna get chewed out. It's not even chewed out, but you're gonna, they're gonna be like,
it definitely,
like that's when they're like, oh, the government's calling, you got to stop.
Yeah.
Oh, government shutting you down, huh?
Well, I don't even think I think that it has to do with like that, and that guy is usually on a short leash or whatever, and it's like I just don't. I think I've always been in relationships where money has never been, for me, has never been an issue, even when I was making little amounts, because I kept my stuff small so that I would always be able to go out or do something. And maybe not always, but I mean, like most of the time I was doing that. And I think that if you get a good partner, a good person, like a good this, like, remember, relationship is like an investment. Yeah. You know what I mean? So if you date an immature female, I just posted this before. It's like, that's a bill. That's a bill, bro. She's going to want stuff that runs up your pocket. But if you get a female, or if you're dating somebody that you like, you get a female that you like, and she's mature, that's an investment. That's somebody that you're putting time, effort, love, whatever into. But I feel like if you date somebody that's immature and does all that shit, like, who you looking at? What are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. It's like, dude, I don't want to date. I have to date you for life. I have to be with you for life. I can't listen to your mouth that long. And it's the same thing with females that date insecure dudes. Like that now, I think I've never seen so much of it.
Yeah.
Because I used to see a lot of insecure females. But now as I get older, I see more insecure dudes. And it is, I think, more dangerous because dudes they'll just kill you. Like, they do dumb shit. They think dumb things. They show up at your work. They freaking, they tap your phone. They do weird shit. Shit that females will just like show up and yell at you and leave. But a dude's like pull out a gun and shoot you both.
Nothing,
at least that's
there's
what
nothing
we're seeing.
Worse than like an insecure man.
Oh yeah, dude.
That's.
There's nothing less attractive than. There's nothing more, that will like I said, that will kill something, than an insecure dude. Like if you are an insecure dude, I'm sorry, that shit is just. It's so quick for you to be them to be like, like, oh my God, I can fix him or whatever. Yo, you can't fix that. If a dude is an insecure dude, he's an insecure dude.
Going into a relationship trying to fix somebody is just like is a bad move.
That's a red flag.
I've had so many people try and fix me in relationships.
It's a red flag.
And I can tell they're doing it right off the bat, and I'm just like, yo, listen.
I don't need fixing. But
I got a therapist for a reason.
Yeah. I pay somebody $125 an hour. I do not need you to be like, oh my God, I think it's because you got hung. You're like, shut up. But so with this being said though, it's amazing to me that in that time, in that process, like we still do it though.
Oh yeah,
with
part
knowing
of it is human nature, dude. Part of it is human nature of like we're starting to realize as humans, like, yo, we do some weird shit instinctually.
We do, but we also need to call out just like what's real here. You know what I mean? What's real here? Listen, if the dude has more than like 2 or 3 red flags, yo, get away from that dude. If a girl has 3 or 4, don't go into it like being like, oh well, she just posts ass pics and constantly are shaking her ass all the time. I think she's gonna be a good mom. Listen. What I'm saying is, let's have an honest conversation. Say chances are not gonna be the best. And now with dudes, an uncomfortable, jealous dude, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, who are you talking to? Who is that?
See, I like the relationships where like the guy, like the girl will post a sexy picture, and then like I've had plenty dudes that have a girlfriend that posts a lot of sexy pictures, and like we'll be like, yo, how do you feel about that? He's like, I took the picture.
Sexy and slutty are 2 different things, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
I think tasteless, there's tasteful and there's tasteless. Like I have a friend. She's a model. I train her, so it's like I have trained her. I don't train her anymore, but she would post a picture. It'd be a picture tasteful, and she get like 6,000 likes on it. Her man would be like, you look absolutely beautiful, confident. They're still together. They're married. But some girl shaking her stank booty around that stank booty, just wafting stank booty. I'm sorry. I'm not going. I'm sorry. I'm not going to go Mother of the Year. I'm not going to do it. So we don't need to. My red flag meter is going.
What are your red flags on a woman?
My red flags?
Yeah. What are your red flags? And what do you think your red flags are as a man?
Me?
Yeah.
Like to me?
No. Like what? Like if someone looks at you and says,
"Oh, good God,
these are his red flag." Like they're like, "Oh, that was a red flag for me from Ben."
Oh yeah. I'm super flirty. I'm very, very flirty. I'm very open sexually, so some women don't like that. Because
you can have that conversation without it leading to sex.
Exactly.
Okay.
I can have, and for some women get very, very, like, ooh, I don't want to go there. I work out a lot, and some women think that that's a red flag because they think that you'll be vain. You'll be very, very like egotistical or that. And although I do think I am confident, I don't think I'm cocky. But I think that stigma is starting to go away. However, if you look at my stuff way back in the day, I'm taking pictures of me with my shirt off all the time. I'm doing that. That is a red flag, I think, because a vain man. I'm not talking about a guy who thinks he looks good. That's different.
That's interesting for you to say.
But so this is different though. I have literally I've worked with trainers. I've worked with bodybuilders. I've worked with you name it. I've worked with them. Right. The worst thing I've ever seen is most of these guys who are constantly focused on their body. If there's a mirror, they're looking at it.
Oh, yeah,
they cannot take their eyes off of it. And that is a red flag for me because what they're looking at is their insecurities. It's body dysmorphia.
Yeah.
So a lot of them have such bad body dysmorphia that it's such a turnoff, and it should be a red flag. Now with the female, for me, like have I seen her social media or have I met her in person? Red flags. If we're talking red flags,
you met her in person.
Okay, so I met her in person. If she's friends with a lot of dudes, like lots of dudes, and not a lot of females, I'm out. And here's why: because some of those dudes are either waiting, or have had it and then still want more, or keeping her at arm's length, or she's hoping she's hoping they get out of relationships and stuff. So if they have a lot of guy friends, bro, I'm out. Like I'm not.
What do you think?
Like okay. So if she's like, that's Andrew, he's just my friend.
That's my brother.
Okay, so cool. 2 hours later, who is that? It's Mike. He's just my friend. Okay, that night, around 8 o'clock, you go out to dinner. You know the text, you hear it. Who's that?
Oh, that's Mike.
Oh yeah, that's my. It's my friend.
Why do you text Mike all day long?
Exactly. There's a red flag here, and I'm tired of us going, it's okay, you could be friends with it. No, you can't. I know this because I wanted to do sex as well with a female, and I would do the same thing. Like I'd be sitting there and be like, please just text me back. Just text me back. Just I want to come over. You know what I mean? We all think that. Yeah. So why do we keep doing this?
Oh,
you know?
Dude, there's a lot of dudes that just lay in wait, hoping that like one day that girl will single up.
And trust me, they're literally laying down in their bed waiting.
Yeah. So all right.
Wiener in hand.
I think my red flags have always been like, I'm such an independent person, and I absolutely love alone time. Like there is nothing.
That's not a red flag.
No.
It's what you do with that alone time.
No. The red flag for me is if you can't
have alone time,
or you get mad at me for having alone time.
That's a good guy.
And you think that because I want alone time, it means that I think less of you, or I don't want it. That's not true. I just don't need as much physical interaction, or just I hate the whole. I hate the texting all day. What are you doing? Because then when we finally get home, we have like Chappelle had a great bit about that. He was like, my parents. He's like, if I died, he's like, my dad wouldn't know until 6 o'clock when he got home. You know what I mean? Because he was like, my parents didn't talk. Like they didn't talk throughout the day. It was just
oh my god, that's so funny.
It was just.
Yeah, it's
when you got home, you had a whole day's worth of conversation to have with each other. You had
So I've dated somebody that every hour and a half, I got a text message. Do you know what I also think is a red flag? When you're with somebody and you've been together for a while, and I know this sounds weird because the red flag doesn't come till later. It's like a delayed red flag. If there's silence, she can't take it. But also, if there's silence and she's like, hey, and you're like, hey, what's up? Like you're together, you're in person. And she goes, I love you. There's nothing valuable conversation-wise that she's going to do. She needs a filler. So she says, I love you too much. Don't water that word down.
Even with friends, I hate that.
I don't like that.
I hate people that can't just shut the fuck up in a car ride, and like they always have to be like, no, just listen to the music, bro.
Yeah, we'll listen to music, whatever. And then you know what I like? I like sitting in that silence, and then all of a sudden, like, okay, we're in a car. We're in a car ride, right? We're in a car. We'll be in a car right now. We'll be in a car right now, and we're quiet.
Who's driving? You're driving.
I'm driving. I'm driving. So we're in a car. We're listening to music, whatever. It's been quiet. We stopped talking an hour ago. We're going to New Hampshire, and I will do this. I'll be like, you're a bitch, right? And I'll just say it randomly. I would just be like, you're a piece of shit, right? And you'll be like, what? It's just like out of nowhere. It'd be quiet for 15, 20 minutes, silence. I'll be like, I kissed your mom. I was like, I would say weird shit just because it's funny. I want to make somebody laugh too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's that too. But
there's a purpose to that.
Yes, there's a purpose to that conversation. But if it was filler, I hate it. Like, if you're with a girl, this is a delayed red flag. It's weird, If they are saying, I love you all the goddamn time, it is the most annoying thing. I'll be honest, like, my wife and me, we only say, I love you in the most intimate moments. And, dude, that shit is powerful. It's like somebody hit you with a brick in your chest when they say it during an emotional time. Like, you know what I mean? Like I opened my Christmas gift, right? So I opened this Christmas gift. This is the best Christmas gift I've ever gotten. I'm crying and shit. And I'm like, I love you. Dude, it's like somebody takes a I love you brick and smashes you in the face with it or hits you in the ears with it. You know what I mean? Doesn't that sound romantic?
I'm not saying I love you to my mom anymore.
Yeah, I'm not doing it. But I mean, like, if it's filler, you're watering down the word. Stop watering down the word. I don't want to fucking hear that. I love you. I love you. Now you're taking all the freaking juice out of it. Give me some juice, you know? But, so, in conclusion, money matters to a girl when they're trying to date a guy. Like, when they're trying to date. If that dude is broke, if that dude is scraggly, and I'm talking, like, broke and knows it, and it's like, oh, I'm fine. I just think that it's an obvious red flag.
I would say that it doesn't matter when they're dating, but it matters when it comes time to take that dating to the next level. Of like, hey, if we're gonna build on this, like, and I don't even think
he's willing to build.
My thing is it's not even the money. It's
competence.
It's the you haven't set yourself up to succeed in life.
There's
like
that.
Like what.
Grow from where he's at.
I think me and you may be in different positions as like.
I'm broke. You know that, right?
No, me too.
Me too. I'm broke. Yeah.
But it's because of the fact that we have this thing.
I'm not broke.
You know,
I'm not broke.
I got you to say you're broke.
I got fucking money.
But the majority of our money gets invested back into our brand, our business, our craft, which
over $300,000
in the long run is we are banking on it paying off and us being in that financially safe position.
Yeah.
But to me, that holds a lot more value than, you know, and I just from my quick money days, a drug dealer, which, you know, we've all sold a little weed before, like, no,
I love that. Yes, out of the group here, yes, but you're like, hey, you know, we all sell
weed before, dude. It's 2022.
I always say that, and people are like, no,
dude,
I never have.
I know kids that you'd be like, you're selling weed. They'd be like, yeah, man, I just want a little extra money.
Yeah, see,
you know, but no, but like everybody's done that, like quick. Let's say just quick get money. But there's no longevity in that.
No, I know.
You go down, or your connect gets popped, whatever it may be. There's so many variables.
You're saying so now it's like you've invested so much in yourself. And money and time that it's paying off long-term gratification. So if does he have, is he
long-term stability?
Is he interested in something? Is he putting his passion, his time, his money into something that is delayed gratification? Yes, but that still means that he does have to have money to put into something.
My favorite drug dealers are the ones that used to be drug dealers and they took all their drug dealer money and invested it into something legit.
Cryptocurrency.
You know what I'm saying? But no, something that's like, hey, like now the cops can't come knock on my door and everything is gone.
If I had to say my favorite investors, probably not drug dealers.
No, those are my favorite drug dealers.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite drug dealers. The ones that don't stay in the game for forever. Where it's like, hey man, you had a means to an end and you did it right.
This. Yeah, we talk about this. Like,
you did it right.
Dudes are like, I love Scarface. I'm like, did you watch the end?
Did you see the end?
See the end?
All of those at the end, like the
Carlito's Way. It's like, did you see it? On the train, man.
My favorite people always die at the end of the movie.
Yeah. So, yeah, good point. It's like, did you watch the end? No. Okay.
Yeah.
But so I also think. A red flag.
Like, I'm Tony Soprano.
Like,
did you see the end?
Did you see the end? Yeah.
Do you know why I fucking hate Don't Stop Believing now?
Yeah. Exactly. Dude, that's a good reference. You know, so all I'm saying, and I think Ian's saying, I mean, we probably don't necessarily agree 100%. I just think that there's certain red flags for females that you obviously have to go, okay. And actually, one of our listeners, she started a podcast. Shout out to Emma. She's great. She started a podcast, and she posted a picture. And this is not throwing shade on her. She posted a picture. It was like it was, would you date a girl who posts pictures like this? And it was like really provocative. You know, like she's not wearing a whole lot. And now I know her, so I know it's like, no, it wouldn't bother me if you're doing it because I know you're a classy person. And there's something like tasteful to the picture, you know? But if it was somebody and it's just somebody showing ass, like some chick just constantly showing ass, constantly showing off her body, constantly, and I don't mean it like in a playful, like, let's go girl, we're just jumping in a, pool, all of us together, whatever. It's different. For some reason, when some girls like actually just like twerking, cameras like directly on their, ass, like up their ass, and they're like, just respect me for who I am. It's like, I respect you, but what you're putting out, that energy, isn't exactly what's going to get you immediate respect. It's like, there's better ways to go about this. is what I'm saying. I'm not saying that it's not true you don't deserve respect, but what I'm telling you is it's not a good way. It's not a good way to go, this is who, this isn't who I am. Well, why do you keep showing that? Because you're only showing your body. If you're only showing your body, that's all they can judge you off of.
It takes
have some conversations, do some lives, get some feedback, talk to people is such a more valuable way. And I think right now on social media, once again, oh my God, social media, we put out, it's all right, this is a quote that was sent to me yesterday. It's very important for you to not become what you don't want. You know what I mean? So you constantly will put out something and then you become something that you're not and you go, why are they judging me for that? And you go, because all you're doing is putting out that.
Yeah, I feel like, all right.
Like for me.
When the brand is...
Doesn't match your expectations,
Well, people strive so much for, and this goes for guys too, because...
Same.
People strive so much for the likes,
yes,
and the affirmation of social media, that it's changed the dynamic of how we view ourselves and how other people view us. Because if you have somebody who posts very, very sexy, provocative pictures, that's fine. That's cool. Do your thing. It's 2020.
Are the boundaries set? Are these things there?
Yeah,
if they're there, good.
I've seen people post about this. They're like, oh, when I post myself shaking my ass, I get 10,000 likes. When I post me and my daughter, I get 4,000.
Don't do it for the likes.
And it's like, well, your main audience has now tuned in
to shaking ass
for the ass.
Yeah, and it's like, what another thing is too, don't fall victim to that being a like whore. And I mean that with men or women. Don't do this, because what it does, it's so defeating. And I could actually speak from personal experience. I was doing the same thing, and I'm not like this prize. I'm not this prized possession man. But my point is like, I did the shirtless pics. I got the attention. I got the things. Everybody remembered me for more like the physical side and stuff at some point. And then what I said to myself,
look at Benny there.
Yeah. Oh, I just got that today. I got that today, which is fine. But I'm doing it for me. When you start doing things for you and you go, I don't care.
But you also own a gym, so it's
yeah. But it's like, but yes,
that's like posting a restaurant, not posting your food.
Well, you have a lot of influencers. You have a lot of fitness influencers, and they do these weird workouts that I know they wouldn't really do. Like they do it for the camera, and I go, okay, that's cool, but like I know you wouldn't do that type of workout. Like it doesn't even make a whole lot. You did it to kind of get the likes, get that, which is fine. But just remember, there's a time where you feel empty or you feel like you're not contributing and those types of things. Because then once you become who you are, you're looking around going, what did I make? What did I become? That's my message. I'm 33 and I just started to realize that maybe like last year, maybe 2 years ago. Like it's like, what do I want to contribute to society? What do I want to contribute to myself, my body of work, the people who follow, who I inspire every day, or the people who inspire me? What do I want? Do I want that? No. So I'm not going to become that. So I'm going to become whatever I want. So my thing is if you're a chick shaking her ass and you're going, nobody's respecting me, nobody's this, there's different ways that you can go around doing it. And I'm not saying anything other than that's fine. If you really feel good, but if you don't, there's something you're missing. And then if you're a dude and you're doing the same thing and at the end of the day you feel empty or you feel something's missing, there's a different way and different things that you can become. I'm talking to an individual. I'm not talking to a group. If you're that person that feels that emptiness, change it. That's my thing. If you're not, I'm not talking to you. It's very simple. But people will twist like, oh, you meant that with all females, with all males. No, listen to me. If you listen to what somebody says and not get offended, and also a huge red flag is when you're getting offended. Why are you getting offended? You're getting defensive because what's happening is you feel it and you don't want to go, he's right.
Yeah.
So that's a huge thing too. But I just think it's like be yourself and become what you actually want to do. Like you want to look at your body of work and go, pretty good, huh? Like, wow, that's who I want to be. But, just keep that in mind. That's all. Just saying. Stop. I get it. So I guess that was. I feel good, man. I feel juiced, man.
You got that?
And fuck you, man. I'm going to. Yeah. I'm going to the dentist today.
To get braces?
I'm gonna have teeth like yours. Beautiful teeth. This man has beautiful teeth. No, I'm not going to get braces.
I have a fake tooth.
You have a fake tooth? What? Oh, why?
It was just when I was just.
It didn't make it. It didn't make it.
Yeah, it didn't make it.
It was private.
Yeah, it was like it was this tiny little tooth that I had right here, and so I would never take pictures from this.
Oh, you had a baby tooth.
Yeah, and then I would always like go from this side. And one day I was at my dentist, and he was my old dentist before he retired. He's the fucking man. I miss him. But he was doing some fillings one day, and he was like, "Yo," he's like, "You want me to fix this for you?" I was like, "You can fix this?"
You should have never told
me.
me.
And he was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Well, go for it."
I'm gonna make fun of you now. Next time just like we'll be in the car, 15 minutes goes by, fucking baby tooth, bitch.
Or every time someone compliments my smile, like
you have a good smile, dude.
I'll be like, yeah, it's fake.
Yeah. I'll be like, baby tooth ass motherfucker. No, I'm kidding. No, I have to get these a tooth pulled. So I'm going to go get a tooth pulled, and I'm going to go say, hey, I know I'm 33. Ian told me that I'm an adult and can't get braces.
When you said braces, I thought you meant like old school metal mouth braces.
You were talking
Invisalign.
I could do both.
Invisalign sucks, I heard. I heard it works, but I heard it's like painful. But so are regular braces.
Yeah, regular braces. Dude, I know a girl who had her teeth were jacked. They were just like keys, fucking all jagged and stuff. She had her braces adjusted in just 6 months to fix her smile because she didn't want to wear them long term. They were turning it up. Dude, she had soft teeth. Like you could move them with your fingers. I'm like, she's like, I have to like eat like broth, like soup, fucking Jello and pudding and shit. She lost a lot of weight, but she
got them fixed.
She wanted them so quickly. She said, "I'm willing to deal with that pain." I do not agree with that.
There's nothing in the world worse than teeth pain.
Yeah,
like that'll make a grown NFL linebacker fucking cry.
It doesn't matter. Tough people, the teeth stuff suck. But I'm going to the dentist today, and I'm gonna go so I could do it.
Do it.
I'm gonna
do it, man.
And you know what? I'll be sitting there and be like, you know, Ian, he's got a baby tooth. No, I'm kidding. You know, Ian, he's got a fucking baby tooth. He had one. All right, I guess
I want to get my teeth whitened.
They're not bad though.
I just drink a lot of coffee. I used to smoke a lot of cigarettes.
I got
the charcoal.
Yeah, charcoal toothpaste. Before we go, we are looking for sponsors, people, things, products that we could look and we can represent and feel proud when we represent them. So do not come to us with some weird shit. We'll be looking. What?
Why do you say represent like that?
I want to represent a good product. You don't want to represent a good product? Let them know.
Represent? Represent.
How do you say?
Represent.
Represent?
Maybe you just say it fast.
Oh, I just said it quick.
Yeah, I was like, why did he say it like that?
Yeah. So we want good product to represent. And we'll go. All right, listen.
Represent.
I got to go. I have a dentist appointment soon. And Ian's got a dentist appointment soon. He's got to come with me. So it'll be
I have
great.
to hold his hand for moral support.
I hate.
I used to throw up every time I went to the dentist.
I hate it.
Like on my way there, I would throw up, and then on my way afterwards, I would throw up when they do that fucking thing where they put the like mouth guard in your mouth with all that stuff.
Yeah, that's not good.
Oh my god, my stomach just turned.
You guys like dentists? I want to hear it. Let us know.
Wait, did we do any of the Hell Yeah Ever Sell No's? Yeah, we did.
No, we did some. All right, we are out of here. We'll see you guys all. Thank you so much.
Squirts my goats. I got new music coming soon. I'll see y'all soon.